Hey, what is up, you sexy beasts? Because it's Tristan here, and I'm bringing you guys ghostly advice, the infamous, the legendary. I'm just gonna start every video like that. Hashtag Wolfenstein. Anyway, yeah, guys, I haven't done ghostly advice in about a week, 2 weeks. I don't really know, but I did a ghostly advice live stream. If you want to check that out, link in the description below, as always. Anyway, same with my email. I still have 300 emails to get through, but I'm going to get right into this one. So, this one, I'll get into why I like it at the end of it. So, dear GhostSickness, I recently hooked up my best friend with his crush, who's a good friend of mine. And ever since I hooked him up, he's been acting like a dick to me. And some of the other friends also, he's been doing the same. But only to me when she is with her boyfriend. Yawning. Makes only matters worse. I started liking her. We were very flirty and have a connection. What should I do? I hope this gets put in a video. It'd be so gnarly. So thanks and bye. Alright, bro. Well, it did get put in a video just way later in June. You sent this in March. I'm so sorry. But anyway, what I would say to you is that I really like this email because it's about being grateful, right? It's about being grateful to the peers, to the people who give you things and grant you things and give you certain experiences and stuff like that. And my tip to you guys is always be grateful. And this guy obviously wasn't, right? He turned into a complete asshole, and he wasn't grateful for you hooking him up with his crush, right? So the thing about being grateful is not everybody is, and that's what I'm telling you guys to be if you're not. You know, always make sure you're thanking people for things because it really matters when doing stuff like this. But what I'd say to you, bro, is people aren't always going to be grateful. People aren't always going to treat you nicely after you do something nice for them. That's kind of like, you know, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. That kind of thing is how it should be, in my opinion. I mean, not always. Doing favors is always a good thing, you know, and helping people who, you know, aren't on their feet completely. But what I'm saying is that people aren't always going to be grateful for what you do and what you give them and, you know, kind of stuff like that. So when it comes to this, what I would say to you is you just gotta live with it, bro. You gotta see the people who are grateful and make sure they're going to be grateful, right? Try out a little test favors and stuff like that, because people who will be grateful you'll know that they'll be grateful of certain stuff like this. So, you know, you can help them out, they can help you. It can be a mutual thing. Friendship should never be one-sided, you guys. They should never be you helping someone and helping someone and helping someone and them never reciprocating any of it, because that's not a friendship. That's just you helping someone. And although it may make you feel good, it's not overall better for you. A relationship should be two-sided, where you help them, they help you. Whenever you guys need it, it's like a pull and push kind of thing. And when it comes to this situation, bro, you gotta leave this guy. You gotta stop associating yourself with him. If he's being a dick to you, period. if he's being a dick to you, it doesn't matter. Just don't associate yourself with him. Give him some time to cool off. See if he comes back to you and, you know, like, oh my god, bro, I'm so sorry for that. Which he may do, he may not. Some people aren't grateful, some people aren't, you know, level-headed and stuff like that. So when it comes to this situation, bro, just don't always count on people being grateful for certain things. No matter what you do, some people will fucking spit in your face after you do it. So you got to be very careful about the people you help and people you don't help. But yeah, that's what I'd say to that. So hey, Tristan, I was wondering if you could give me some advice on something that has been going on since... Oh, and by the way, when it comes to you having feelings for her, just leave it alone. Just leave it. Just move on, bro. Anyway, if you could give me some advice on something in the beginning of the school year, sophomore year. So basically, my mother's been very overprotective about me hanging out with my friends. Every time I'd ask to go hang out with my friends of mine, she says she doesn't know because she doesn't know the person very well. She thinks we're going to do drugs, which we're not. And since we're getting older, some of my friends are starting to drive, so she doesn't want to let me go with them because she thinks we're going to go 90 miles an hour and swerve the car into a wreck that could possibly kill me. There's something that's been bothering me for months because it pushed me away from hanging out with my friends in school. I was wondering if you had any idea on how I could let her know that we aren't doing any of these kind of things. Because let me have a social life again. Now, I don't know if your parents are divorced. I think you live with your mom. You haven't mentioned your dad at all, talking to your dad or anything like that. So what I would say to you is you need to sit down your mom and have a conversation with her mano y mano, one-on-one, baby, and just sit down, talk to her, be like, hey, mom, you know, I know you're really worried about stuff like this, but I just wanted to let you know that we're not doing drugs. And you can tell her that she can drug test you if you want, so if you're really that confident in it. That's what I would do, is kind of just like a trust bluff thing. Like, hey, look, you can drug test me if you want, but that's just a last minute kind of thing. You're like, look, my friends are very responsible. You can meet them before I hang out with them. They can come over here. They can hang out here more often. And that's kind of the thing you want to do, is you want them to be around you more often and around her. So she'll see that they're good kids, and she'll see that they're not going to do these things. And now, this is very interesting because when I was a kid, most parents or most moms didn't actually like me. I mean, now they do, but most parents' moms didn't actually like me. They thought I was, the bad kid, the kid who's always doing drugs and always doing certain stuff like this. And now I did drugs occasionally. 7th grade, that is, I smoked weed occasionally, but it wasn't like a normal thing, only for a few months. And so I guess these parents' moms thought I was the bad influence kid and all this other stuff. So anyway, when it comes to stuff like this, you just need to ignore it and spend more time with them at your house, around your mom. Not like, hey mom, you want to go eat ice cream with us or anything like that, but you want her to trust your friends. And now it's not about her trusting you, it's not exactly about her trusting you, but you want to talk to her and tell her that you're not going to be doing these things, because these friends here are good friends, they're good influences, not like stoner buddies or anything like that. So sit her down, have a conversation with her, spend more time at your house with these people, around her and stuff like that, so they kind of build up a trust with her, and so that they're chill with her, and let them know the thing. It's like, hey bro, look, I want you to be on your best behavior when you're over here, because my mom thinks blah blah blah, and then we won't be able to hang out that much. So she's probably more inclined to do this if she knows your friends well, and tell her, that you're only really hanging out with these close friends and stuff like that. Don't be bringing 8 new friends a week. Seems like you're a drug dealer, right? So anyway, that's what I would say to that one. Get her to trust your friends, get her to trust you with your friends and stuff like that, so she won't think that you're doing anything irrational. Now, I'm actually doing 4 emails in this ghostly advice, guys, so I hope you do enjoy that. What advice do you have to give on managing my cousin's band? I do my best to handle their social accounts. I help write the lyrics to their songs. I think they're really good, but then again, I might just be a little bit biased, at least he's honest. If you can help me, that'd be great. I'm trying to help my little cousin with his dream. Love your videos. Keep up the great work. Oh, and chapstick. Oh my god. If you guys saw that story, that's phenomenal. It's just an inside kind of thing. Anyway, so what I would say to you, when it comes to managing your cousin's band, you really want to know exactly what your guys' roles are. What your roles as a manager are. It's like, hey, look, I'm going to handle these. I'm going to handle promotions. I'm going to handle, getting everything on time. And so when it comes to stuff like this, when it comes to being a manager, I've never been like actually in a band. I've quote quote kind of been in a band. It was complicated. But anyway, when it comes to stuff like this, what I would say to you is just know exactly what yours and their roles are, so you can keep them to their roles, and so you can keep yourself to your roles as well. You say you're doing managing those social accounts, maybe you can do promotion and make sure things are in on time, just those, and maybe adopt more roles in the future as you make sure you're managing those correctly. So when it comes to stuff like this, make sure they're doing their songs on time. It's like, all right, guys, this is our deadline. I need the lyrics by here, and then we're going to do some rehearsals here, and start scheduling things. Get like an agenda, get a scheduler, get something, man, pieces of paper, doing things on physical objects, No, when it comes to like writing stuff down and getting stuff done, physically writing it down is a lot better, and you'll get it done a lot more easily than you would if you just like put it on your phone and never look at it or something like that. So make sure you have a physical written copy of what your plan is, how you're going to execute that plan, and just know your roles as a manager, bro. Best of luck. This sounds awesome. Anyway, moving on to the last email for today, guys, also about mother time. So, hey Tristan, I love your videos, great work by the way, but I need your help. I'm having a rough time at home. I live with my mom and my brother. My mom's always shouting at me for little things that I do that annoy my brother, and because of my brother's autistic, which makes things a lot worse. I get shouted at for going on my PS3 all the time, but this is the only thing I can do to get away and relax, because when I come home and spend from school every day, I cry because I get shouted at. My mom thinks I annoy him on purpose, but I don't. My friends at school have noticed changes in behavior, and they don't talk for a bit. What? And I don't talk for a bit, and my girlfriend is very supportive because I've told her what happens at home. I don't know what to do. I've been watching your ghostly advice. I love your videos, by the way. Also, my mom is stressed out because my brother's so picky because of the autism thing. Love some advice. I don't know what to do. Now, bro, what I would try to do is seriously stop ignoring your brother any way you know how. Try to, not disassociate yourself with him, but try to spend more quality time with him instead of, I don't know, maybe it's a certain phrase that you do that sets him off, and that happens, but be yourself, right? But maybe don't be yourself completely around him, if that makes sense, because you don't want your mom to be yelling at you. And I don't know exactly why she's yelling at you. I think there are more reasons for just that. Maybe you're not doing your chores, maybe you're not, I don't know, something in school. It doesn't really matter. why she's yelling at you, but you want it to stop. So do whatever you can to get her to stop. Whatever she's griping about, whatever she's yelling at you about, you need to immediately fix that. I'm not always saying that mom is right, but in order to make your situation better and make yourself happier and a better person, you need to make sure that you're preventing these things before they happen. Now, they can't exactly be prevented all the time. I know that, and that's the horrible reality of it, but you know, it'll give you more free time on your PlayStation 3 when you know you're done with all your tasks and everything like that. So your parents won't be mad at you. They won't be short with you, and they won't be like, hey, what the fuck? You're supposed to get your chores done and stuff like that. So when it comes to this, try to do your stuff on time. Try to do your stuff on time. Try to do your stuff on time. Get your stuff done, and just have time for yourself to relax. You know, hang out with your girlfriend. Go out. Go hang out with people. It'll help you get away from this toxic environment at home, because that sounds like it sucks, bro. But you also want to talk to your mom. Maybe get close to your mom. Talk to your mom a little bit. Let her talk about herself. Let her tell you what's been going on, why she's been so stressed out, and so you can care for your mom and she can care about you, because that should also be a two-sided relationship. It shouldn't just be your mom listening to your problems and stuff like that. You should also listen to hers every once in a while and talk to her. I know, because I went through this. Anyway, you know, talk to her, get closer to her, and you know, try to resolve things with your brother and things at home so things aren't so bad. But also make sure you're spending more time with your girlfriend and out, and so you're just having a better time outside of home, because if home is the bad environment you don't want to be in, try to be in it less, if that makes sense. I know you can't move out, but anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Ghostly Advice. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button. Have a great day, and remember the fact that I love you. More great ghostly advice coming. Also streams tomorrow. Goodbye.